Hello everyone, or I should say hopefully everyone, because I must admit the one thing that I have always been a bit dubious about these all about my tattoo videos is the fact that not many of you guys seem to really watch them. But some people will say, well, why do you bother doing them? Well, mostly because I actually like talking about them. I mean, if you've watched all of them, which I know a few of you have, particularly a couple of subs I know in particular do, and that, but to be fair, I just like doing them maybe as like a video diary for myself. But you never know, maybe, I mean, I have been getting a lot more views than I used to. Excuse me, guys. Duh. No, I've got a stupid glare on my... Oh, I know what it is. It's the window, isn't it? No, that's just making it worse. Oh, that'll just have to do, but I suppose I'll just have to stop looking up. But I'm trying to look directly into the camera. So, yeah. There we go. That seems to be better. Yeah. And that. So, yeah. As you may have noticed from my last one, I'm not going to keep saying all about tattoo number whatever, because one, that almost makes it seem like, oh my god, yeah, she's definitely getting a lot of tattoos now. But it's also the fact that, you know, after a while you actually almost forget, wait a minute, which one was that, if you know what I mean. And that, so you, if anyone watched my previous video, which was all about my guitar tattoo, I label it as what the actual tattoo is. So I've probably labelled this my second Runrig tattoo, because technically it is my second Runrig tattoo. And of course the one we're talking about here is this quote. This might, no, wait a minute, I'm trying to remember. It looks reversed to me, but no, it's not actually. So, but in case you, I mean, hopefully you've read it. It's Till the Minstrel Comes to Save Us. And of course, if anyone, I mean, it's not really like a big long story, this one, unlike the original. Basically, that is a quote from one of the Runrig songs. It's actually from Book of Golden Stories, which came out... Oh, here's a question. Yeah, in case you've noticed, I've tapped that. Yeah, I just paused it because it's amazing what a certain device can tell you. Yeah. Yeah, I might love Runrig and I might have been with them for a long time, but you know what? Not every person can remember which album it was. No, that song came out in 2001 off, yeah, it was off the Stamping Ground album. I don't know why. I thought it was the Protera album for some reason, but no, that actually makes sense. No, it came out. So it's, what, 22 years old now, that song? And that quote comes from it, but just to give it a bit more, so it's not just the shortest video on record. Basically, when I first got this done, this heart tattoo, the original Runrig tattoo, I was more than satisfied just to get that done. And I had it done in Liverpool, as you have seen if you saw the vlog that I had done on that. But when I went back to Liverpool again in December of well, this was December just gone, I had this done. This was December. No, actually, I keep saying December. I always go in December. No, it was November, actually. I had this tattoo done. But basically, unfortunately, I meant to go back to the original artist that I had gone to get this done. But unfortunately, he was on holiday at the time. So thankfully, I found another artist who was very, very good in doing it in the exact same font. But the reason it came around is... after, it wasn't like immediate, it was sort of maybe, I don't know, 3-4 months after I got the original tattoo done in late 2021, so we're talking early 2022 here. I just suddenly started thinking, do you know what, I wouldn't mind just something else just to sort of frame it around there. And for the longest time, it's weird, Book of Golden Stories is my second favourite song from Runrig. It's not my favourite. My favourite actually of all time from them is The Cutter, and that, which is a much earlier song. In fact, The Cutter and the Clown was their 5th album, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 5th album, if I remember correctly. Back in the mid-80s that was, so I was barely born when that album came out. Yeah, because funny enough, if Runrig was still going, they'd be celebrating their 50th anniversary of when they got together. They got together in 1973 this year, and that. But anywho, but yeah, Book of Golden Stories is my second favourite song by them. But for some reason, that quote has always been the only quote that has really sort of just stuck with me as a song. And I thought, yeah, that's the quote I want just to finish it off. So, of course, after a bit of toil and all of that lot, I managed to find Ryan, of course, who did it for me. So, yeah, effectively, that is the only real meaning behind it. There's nothing that major about it. It's just basically my favourite quote from Runrig. So, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And thank you very much.